All right, my friends. Now we're ready to get started. And if you want to resize your canvas, you can do that. You just go over here to this square with an arrow in it. Click on that, and you can change it to 300 pixels by 300 pixels. Make sure you hit resize. You could do 200 by 200 if you wanted. I wouldn't go any bigger than 300, just to keep things a little simpler. But first, I'm going to show you, and you don't have to do this part, but I think it'll be a nice addition to your animation. We're going to make a background for the animation. So it's a piece of, it's a some sort of food that has to be animated. So I'm going to show you how to basically make like a dining room with a table and a plate, and then the food can be on top of that. Um, so first off, I'm going to think about what color I want the wall to be in the room. So I'm going to choose a really light blue, almost white. And I use the paint bucket and went down here, got the color I wanted. I'm going to make the whole thing that color. And I can work right here on the same layer. I'm going to think about a table and a tablecloth. So I'm going to use like let's see, orangish tablecloth, I think. So I chose the blue, and I'm going to draw basically a square all the way across, and then fill in below. But that's not all. So that doesn't really look like a table yet. I'm going to choose this square again. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to make a, let's see what it'll look like if I make it a little bit darker, the same color. Make another square, fill that in. So now it looks a little more like a 3D table. And now we can do the plate. Now, this is all still just the background stuff. I'm not going to be moving any of that, so it's all on one layer. A lot of times I get questions about things. I can't make this move without that moving too. That's because they're on the same layer. You got to make sure that you're making new layers whenever you want something to move independently. Now, this is just the background, and it's going to stay totally still. Um, Now I'm going to choose white. So I'm going to go over to the white. I'm going to go to the circle tool, and I'm going to draw an ellipse. I'm going to put a big platter in the middle of the table. And let's fill that in. And I'm going to choose a gray. Sorry about that. Oh, I know what I want to do. So I don't like that. I'm going to Control Z, get rid of it. And now this is a cool trick. It's really hard for me to get that other ring that I want to put in the plate in the right spot. So I'm going to go to layers, hit the plus sign, and I'm going to draw another circle on a different layer. And then I can go to the move tool and move it to the right spot, which is much easier than just trying to draw it right in the right spot. It can be tricky. And I want that circle to be part of the layer below it. So I'm going to go to this little button. You see it? I'm going to go merge with the layer below. There we go. Now it's all in the same layer. All right, so that's the background. Check out the next video to think about how to animate your food.